Association of Community Care Program Home Care Providers. Our association represents the providing agencies that employ and support home care aides in the delivery of home care services in the community care program. The community care program saves Illinois taxpayers millions of dollars by year by providing care to seniors in their homes where they want to be and not in nursing homes. Without the hard work and dedication of our home care aides, Illinois seniors would not have the option of remaining at home to receive the long-term care services they require, and Illinois would be paying significantly more to care for them. We are pleased to be here with our legislative partners, SEIU, AARP, and CLEAS, to support the hardworking women and men that provide in-home care and services to Illinois seniors. The wages paid to home care aides have never been commensurate to the value that they are delivering to Illinois taxpayers and the seniors that we collectively serve. The time has come for the state to address this inequity as well as fund already mandated minimum wage increases in places in Chicago and Cook County. Home care aides in Carbondale, Belleville, Peoria, and Rockford work just as hard and deliver the same value as their peers in Chicago and Cook County. They should receive the same wage. Currently, House Bill 2776 and Senate Bill 2109 are being considered and would provide the necessary rate increase. We are asking Governor Pritzker and the General Assembly to support our rate increase request to fund higher wages statewide for home care workers so that we can continue to deliver savings to taxpayers and quality services to our seniors. It is now my pleasure to introduce Senator Hunter.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I represent the 3rd Legislative District in Chicago. Today, we are here to sound the alarm about a brewing crisis in Illinois senior home care. I am joined by stakeholders, each coming from around the state with different vantage points, with different connections to this problem. We are united in our message to my colleagues in the General Assembly that action must be taken quickly. The Illinois Department of Aging's Community Care Program provides vital services that you heard earlier, but they're servicing over 100,000 Illinois senior residents, supporting dignified aging while maintaining independence safely and healthily. These vital services also translate a significant cost savings for Illinois taxpayers, spending up to 5 times less than the cost of care in a nursing home. However, years of attack on this successful program by the former administration, coupled with years of stagnant rates for agencies providing services, has left Illinois woefully unprepared to deal with the current workforce shortages. As the population of Illinoisans over the age of 65 continues to grow, Illinois needs more workers to meet demands. But right now, home care agencies are struggling to recruit and retain caregivers in every single corner of the state. Why? Well, that's because the average Illinois home care worker's hourly wage is only $11.08. Low pay contributes to high turnover rates that undermine seniors' quality of home care services when good providers leave for a better paying job because they simply cannot afford to stay in the home care industry. My bill, Senate Bill 2019, it aims to tackle this issue head on, providing a rate increase to agencies that will ensure every home care aide working through community care programs earn at least $13 an hour by July 1st, 2019. Stabilizing this vital, successful program that saves the state hundreds of millions of dollars per year by supporting one of our most vulnerable populations is the right thing to do for seniors, our caregivers, and the Illinois taxpayers. That's why I'm calling on my colleagues in the General Assembly. Come on and join me in getting this bill passed as soon as we can. Our current seniors and other aging Illinoisans are counting on you to take action and address this crisis. Thank you very much.
And now, Senator Philip.
He's not here yet, unfortunately.
No, yes, Representative Mark.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm State Representative Teresa Mai, represent the 2nd House District, and I have a district that is predominantly immigrant, but also has a high proportion of seniors. There are at least a dozen high-rise senior housing complexes in my district, and I have a very personal knowledge of the work that home care workers do. In a previous position that I held, I served as an advocate in the Chinatown community, and my desk was at a social service organization that had a very large division of home care workers and participated in the CCP program. So I got to see and meet many of these home care workers, and in the course of serving my community presently, I have many opportunities to visit seniors who have home care workers in their homes that help them survive on a day-to-day level and help with everything, all their needs, and helps keep them in their homes instead of going to higher cost nursing home facilities. So the organizations that get the reimbursement for the CCP program, they're really struggling, and they've told me about how they've had to absorb the extra cost of paying the home care workers, and the struggles that they're foreseeing as minimum wage goes up in the next year. And so, I'm a very strong supporter of these bills because the survival of these social service agencies that house these home care, the CCP programs, they're at stake, and they're the ones that provide the culturally sensitive, language appropriate services that are needed for our seniors. And so I hope that my colleagues in the General Assembly will join us in urging an increase in the rates, in the reimbursement rates for these programs. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ron Billy-Ball. I'm State Senator for the 8th District. I'm proud to stand here today with my colleagues and advocates on behalf of increasing the rates of reimbursements to the community care program. It's incredibly important we get this done this session. I'm proud to be a chief co-sponsor of Leader Hunter's legislation. She's been fighting for this longer than I've been here as a state senator, and I'm proud to follow her leadership on this issue. To me, it's quite simple. One, it's a moral obligation. We need to make sure that the caregivers that are providing this care, that quite frankly are doing jobs that many of us might be hesitant to do, are to get the wages and working conditions they deserve. We also need to make sure that our seniors that are receiving these services, quite frankly, how I would want my mom to be cared for, are getting the care that they need. And secondly, it's an economic necessity. This program, as was alluded to by Representative Ma, is a program that allows people to stay in their homes with dignity and respect, but it also saves up to $35,000 per person by keeping them out of institutionalized care. That equals hundreds of millions of dollars for the state of Illinois. So whether we want to make the moral argument, whether we want to make the economic argument, both arguments are winning arguments. I'm looking forward to working with Leader Hunter, Representative Andrade, and others, all of my colleagues in the state legislature, and Governor Pritzker, to to get this done. This session, it has to get done. We have an obligation, and we need the revenue to get this done. I will say that, and I will be proud to vote for that to make sure we have these programs that are critically important to the people in the state of Illinois. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Jaime Andrade. I'm a state representative from the north side of Chicago. I've had the honor to carry this bill twice and pass it. It passed the House and the Senate before, but Governor Rauner twice has vetoed the bill. This is so important that our seniors get to live where they most feel comfortable. So that's why it's a moral obligation. But within the city of Chicago, the minimum wage has been going up. And our agencies that provide this service are basically going to shut down very, very, very soon if we do not pass this legislation. So I don't want to labor on because both senators and everything, but the importance of, you're working at a grocery store, they're getting paid $16, $17 an hour. Nothing wrong with that, but I said we need to pay our community care workers a wage that is dignified of what they are doing. They are taking care of human beings, not putting away just packages. So that is why it is so necessary to make sure that we raise the rate so the agencies are able to provide the service. And also, something to keep in mind, the senator says it saves $35,000 now, but the nursing homes are requesting an increase almost to $70,000 or $75,000 per bed. So it's even going to cost, it's going to go jump another $20,000. So if that's the case, it's going to cost another hundreds of millions of dollars to put people in a nursing home. So this is the moral thing to do and most economic sense. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Chris Belt. I'm senator from 57th District or downstate, and I just shared the sentiments of my colleagues. This is the right thing to do. We want to keep our seniors in their homes. We want to keep them, studies have shown that they do better, they're more healthier, physically, mentally. When they are at home, they come in, the community care workers, they come in and do a yeoman's job at washing dishes and doing things around the house and helping those people stay in the house. And they help families. I'm personally aware of several in my neighborhood, and I see them every morning. I leave out for work, they come in. They take them to the post office, they take them to grocery shopping. It just makes sense, and I'm not gonna just continue to harp on it, but my colleague said it best, that we have a moral obligation to do this. And economically, it makes sense. It really does, and so I'm going to support it. Just wanted to just say a couple words on it, and God bless the senator and the representative for bringing this forward. It's the right thing to do. God bless you.
Hi, my name's Diana Inman. I'm a home care worker. I'm one of those people out there helping to keep our seniors in their homes as long as we can. This is a very important issue because I've seen a lot of workers come in, hire in excellent workers, but they can't afford their bills because they can't get paid an adequate amount of money. That's why we lose so many of them. I'm very happy to be here to talk about this issue because I've been in this business, the home care field with Help at Home for 10 years now. I'm 69 years old. When am I going to retire? Until I get an adequate amount of money coming in to where I can see my way, I've got to keep working. But I'm one of the long-termers. But you get these young kids in there, all they say is they can make more money on public aid than they can working. I've seen them quit McDonald's, I've seen them quit home care because they can make more on public aid. Now that's a shame. We need to address the needs of the people of the state. We need to get these younger people trained to where they have empathy for their clients. It's not just a job, it's a heartfelt feeling. My seniors have taught me so much over the years. I've learned so much about the state history, the local history, their lives, what they've gone through. It's an educational point for the caregiver. But it's life-giving for those in need. Keep them in their homes. I want everybody to fight for these bills. We've got to get these bills passed, get people adequately trained, get them in the homes, and keep their seniors going.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Marta Pereira, and I have a privilege to be an executive director of the Coalition of Limited English-Speaking Elderly. Behind me there's so many amazing leaders in legislature, and we are so grateful for those two bills. CLE's mission is to improve the lives of limited English-speaking older adults by providing leadership, education, and advocacy. Today, in the Capitol building, we have at least 15 providers of community care program who serve minority populations. At CLE's, we speak over 100 languages. We come from all over the world. We embrace all ethnicities and cultures. We are grateful and we are proud to be able to serve minority older adults. Currently, CLE's serves in a variety of programs and services over 200,000 clients per year. Out of this group, about 75% are people 60 years and older. Immigrants are getting older as well as anybody else. And they're an important part of our state landscape, and they contribute tremendously to the lives of their communities and to the well-being of our state. We are here today with a number of providers from CLE's to urge General Assembly to support two important bills. Quick word about minority seniors who might be at risk if the community care program services will not meet the challenge of the minimum wage versus the reimbursement rate which comes from the state. Those type of providers who have smaller caseloads, less number of clients serving, might not be surviving that situation. And this is very important because those limited English speaking older adults who speak specific languages have that comfort of being served by people who understand their language, speak their language, and understand their cultures. As I said, we are at higher risk than those larger providers, maybe multi-state providers also present in the state of Illinois. We small providers are at much higher risk of losing that type of business, services, and especially our seniors are at risk of not being served. Our workers who speak variety of languages, low income populations who definitely, as my predecessor were saying, it is very difficult, starting to be more difficult to find a worker in the county or city other than Chicago and Cook County, right? So this is so important to keep that important service together. There's various components in it. There's not only providers, there's obviously our clients, there are also workers, a lot of training, a lot of good services is going into it. So we urge the General Assembly to support immediate increase of the Illinois reimbursement rate for the community care program to cover mandated minimum wage increase, which starts July 1. And we need your support now. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Lori Hendren. I'm Associate State Director for ARP Illinois, and I'm honored to be in the presence of such champions and champion there, I've heard it many times, talking about this very important issue. ARP Illinois represents about 1.7 million members. We are, to say the word passionate is not strong enough in ensuring individuals and the aging population can age in the home setting of their choice. We recently did a survey, and it was just a paralysis